Okay, so this is task 1, and these are my 3 stills that I've been looking at. So this first one is the close-up of our main character, Afi, who's our main character. We wanted to highlight that he was the main point, like the focal point of the video. And then the red background is quite like royal, so it's like, which goes along with the throne, so we wanted him to have a really high status. So this was the main point of this shot. The next shot is our female character walking down the stairs in an urban environment. It's quite a grimy, dingy environment, so we wanted to highlight that, and because grime, which is the genre that we picked, is quite it's quite an underground, it's a new genre, so we wanted to highlight that, and also her walking downwards is, I suppose, it could be a bit like symbolic to her kind of getting lower in society, which goes along with the lyrics that we wanted to exploit. The next shot was actually one of my favourite shots. Was the lights, the blinder lights in the black, which could symbolise a kind of light at the end of the tunnel theme, and she obviously looks quite depressed in this shot, which means that she's being, there's the higher power talking to her. And I mean, I suppose it could, all these shots could go with Ghost Poets video, which we looked at, which was also kind of the same theme of lights in the dark, and a few, objects that were focused in on, with Ghost Poet himself being the main focal point.
Okay, here we have the first picture of Afi. He's in the centre of his little world he has. It's very symmetrical with the pillars, which make him like the star image. Forms the godly image of Afi, and he's sitting on the throne on a high step thing, which makes this like a low angle shot of Afi, which makes him the godly figure and the alpha male. This is the second picture of Afi, which is of him in the darkness, and it shows that he's like a god, and the gods are mysterious, really. Because it's in quite a lot of darkness, the location is again mysterious, which conforms the features of a god. And the lighting we used is coming from underneath him, which highlights the fact that he is powerful and he forms to be a god again. And it's the star image of a grime artist being powerful, and the angle of which he's looking at the camera shows that he has a lot to hide, which follows the conventions of the video of Ghost Poet, where he has a lot to hide. This is the third picture of the second character in our video. She's not looking at the camera, and she's walking in the city. She's not looking at the camera, which means she's not the big focal point as Afi is, because the camera's focused on him more. Also, there was graffiti on the wall, which shows that she's in the city, which conforms again as a grime artist, like she's on the streets in the city. And the darkness, which is coming late at night, which she shouldn't be out that time by herself, which again shows that Afi's a grime artist.
Okay, these are 2 shots from our digipack, 2 photos we took to go with our digipack. The first one is of Afi, our artist's shoes. The reason we chose to have his shoes is because it shows that he's been around, he's experienced a lot, and also the shoes are dirty, which also go with the genre we picked, which is grime, like underground. The second one is of Afi in a prison lineup. The reason we chose this is because the genre we chose is grime, and a lot of grime artists like to represent themselves as bad members of society. So that's why we chose to do that, incorporate it a little into our digipack.
This is our promotional poster, and I'm here to talk about the conventions and forms. Basically, first of all, we've introduced new media technology. We've linked in with social networking sites like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, but as well we've also put in a BBM barcode so you can scan it and get more updates on the artist. This is the artist Afi. Obviously it's important to have a picture of him so the audience recognise who it is, as well as the artist's name, so obviously they can put a name to a face. But as well, we also have the record label, No Hats, No Hoods, because I think that's also important because they can also see which other artists have signed. But as well, this information here is about the gigs, which are really helpful for people, fans really. So this is some forms and conventions of a poster.